All righty. I suppose that's the cue that we are now live. How are we doing there, everybody? It is going to be break night tonight. Luckily, we got our final last 6 boxes of our final master case of 25-26 extended now sold out. We do have 25-26 SPA already on hand. It has been delivered already, landed and all that, so that is already good to go. We will be getting into SPA next week. Again, thank you guys for obviously, I've always said that, thank you guys for the patience and everything. Again, like I've always stated, like again with these prices kind of being a little more higher than they usually are, I think it has taken us a little bit more time in terms of a few of these products to get them sold out. So again, they've been taking a little bit longer, but again, I do always appreciate everybody kind of hanging in there and just participating and you know, again, just helping getting these breaks filled. So again, thank you guys as always. Do appreciate it. Looking forward to tonight. I do think hopefully we'll have at least a fun last 6 boxes of extended. This may not be our last foray into 25-26 extended because, again, like I've mentioned, I got actually a really good deal on some more extended, which it's much more appropriately priced. I feel like if I was to put a full case of it, I don't think we'd have much issue getting it sold out, to be honest, at the price that it would be at. So again, I will say that we may possibly be breaking a little bit more extended. Like I said, we may just like I said, maybe get some more in terms of just doing some mixers or something like that. Again, just kind of depends on how it all shakes out. But again, I'll get more opinions and kind of thoughts and feelings on what we want to do after SPA is pretty much done. But the next product up is going to be 25-26 SPA. Again, I'll be working on the price list and stuff like that, and hopefully have something up either by tomorrow night or by at the latest probably Monday. We'll have plenty of time because, again, I don't think really anything's coming out. I mean, the Parkhurst is coming out here soon, but, again, I'm not really quite sure the interest in that. Parkhurst is never really a big product amongst our group. I know we got a few people in there that do like it, so I don't necessarily want to say no to it, but we may – and maybe something we may have to circle back on at a later time. Again, just depends on the interest of it at the time. But really the big product after SPA most likely is going to be Ice, which – like I've stated before, it's not coming out till the end of July. So we still have like pretty much a full month till it even comes out. So plenty of time. We'll have plenty of time to get through SPA. We'll probably have a week or two or something in between. And we'll probably do some cheaper stuff then at that point. Again, either some more extended or like, so we'll do some mixers, something like that. But, you know, just as always to give you guys the lowdown on what we're doing, what's going on. Again, I always appreciate it. So let's go ahead and do the break predictions for tonight. For those who aren't aware, every break we do, we always put out 4 break predictions pertaining to whatever product it is we're breaking. Obviously, tonight it's going to be 25-26 extended. So that's what the break predictions are going to be more or less geared towards, is what we can possibly hit out of these boxes. If we get 3 out of those 4 correctly, I then give a prize associated with this break. So again, if you have a team in this break, that means you're basically entered for every team you have. So if we get 3 out of 4, I'll give a prize associated with this break. But if we do 4 for 4, we'll not only give away the original prize, but we'll add a second prize on top of that. Again, those prizes range from stuff like cards, card stacks. You know, if I have some like packs of something, or again, if we're doing a mixer break or something, I'll give away a spot or something like that. Or again, it always a lot of times it does end up kind of just being something a little bit easier, which is normally the break credit. But again, break credit is always a good thing, especially again with the prices and stuff going up. So again, I don't have any issue, you know, handing out some break credit if we're able to do it. So anyways, tonight the break predictions are as follows, pretty much the same as the first half, because I think the first half we only got 2 out of the 4. And I still think we're going to see a lot of this stuff because we didn't really see a lot of this in the first half. So I think there's still going to be a really good chance to see this stuff in the second half here. So first break prediction is hit an outburst. Obviously, bases excluded. The 4 Nations bases excluded. So base any base. So the Young Gun renewed. The first round draft or like a Young Gun outburst is acceptable. Red, silver doesn't matter. Outburst is outburst. But it's got to be one of those. Again, anything kind of outside the base realm. Break prediction number 2, hit a numbered Young Gun. We did not hit any numbered Young Gun in the first 6. I always like to believe there's going to be at least should I take that back? I think we might hit a deluxe, but I still like to think there might be another deluxe or maybe something else in here. So again, I still think that's a very really good possibility. Then hit a numbered card to 100 or less. I don't think we've seen too many numbered cards in our first 6 boxes. I think there was a few, maybe a couple numbered cards, but I don't think anything too major. So again, I do think that's a possibility. And then of course I changed because I do think we'll hit a black and white Young Gun canvas tonight. So I changed that over to an acetate Young Gun. Just didn't want to kind of softball it too much to you guys, but I do think there's a possibility, we might get lucky and see an outburst Young Gun in these last 6. Again, I have high hopes for these final 6 boxes. Obviously, all 6 are lined up here tonight. Again, they all have the X's that I put on them when we first opened the case. Again, just if you guys remember that, I did mark all the boxes with the X's to kind of let you know these were the other 6 boxes, because obviously once a case is open, who knows? But trust me, I don't have a whole bunch of extended laying around, not at this price. Let me just tell you that much. So have no fear. These are the other 6 boxes. I'm not that filthy rich, folks. Again, like I stated, running the Raz earlier today. Again, I don't do this stuff for profit's sake. I do it because I love breaking. I love the cards. I love being a part of this. It's a lot of fun. Again, I always grateful you guys participate. But again, it's not about money for me, basically. And I think that's why I'm definitely on your guys. When the stuff goes up, I get just as agitated about it, along with you guys, because again, just makes it harder to do breaks, makes it harder to share the hobby, if you will. I think that's the big thing, is I always want to really include the folks in the hobby that want to be a part of the hobby, that want to be breaking, that want to open cards, that want to be a part of the collect, So I'm always definitely more pro for that than, again, making absurd amounts of money on this stuff, because again, it's cards. It's supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a hobby. Again, this is not my livelihood. I have a normal ass job. Again, I do this purely for fun and because, again, I just love it, and I like to share it with everybody. So again, thank you for, as always, being a part of this and sharing the hobby with me, and just being the great folks that you guys are all just very good people to get to know. And like I said, always look forward to meeting you guys when I can. Always think that's a special part of the hobby, when you you get to make these relationships and stuff like that, and you finally kind of get a chance to meet eye to eye, give you a good looking in the eye there. So, but I just appreciate it. And again, we just like I said, I know it's a BS statement according to you guys, but like I said, it's the best I can give you. We're obviously going to do the best we can, as always, each and every time we do these, every break, every time we open a box, a pack. Just hoping for the best, and hopefully we'll be able to deliver some of the goods. So knock on wood. Hope he loves us tonight, but best of luck as always. This is break 258 part B. This is the second enter, so 6 more boxes of 25-26 extended series. Again, thank you guys as always once again for, like I said, hanging out and being patient, and just best of luck tonight. So it is time. It is finally time, folks. Do some breaking and ripping. So this is box number 1. Again, our other 5 boxes are all back here. You can see them there in the background. No shenanigans. I definitely pride myself on, being trustworthy in the hobby. Like I said, I've never, we've hit some really big cards in here, and it's never crossed my mind to do anything dastardly. I like that word, dastardly. But just do anything, to mess it all up, right? Because again, your reputation's everything in the hobby, and I like to keep mine sparkling clean if I can. But yeah, so never fear. Like I said, no shenanigans around here. Just hopefully some fun, and hopefully we'll see some big fire, lava hot cards going on here. Best of luck, though, tonight. Thank you, guys, as always. Let's see what we can do. Starting with, we got on our sticker here, 14 on the sticker and 91 on the box. So 14 sticker, 91 on the box. Like I said, we didn't hit any kind of Matthew Schaefer Young Gun canvas in the first 6, so there's always a possibility he, if he's in this case, he would be in these 6 boxes. So you just never know. Again, you just never know. I mean, that's kind of the good thing and bad thing with extended. There's just so many hit possibilities. The box could have an endless combination of different hits in there. You just never know what's going to be in there, obviously, until you open it. Like I said, I'm with you guys. I just wish it was a little more on the affordable side, because this isn't necessarily a product you want to jack up too much, especially not for those debut patches. I mean, those debut patches are nice, and hitting the lower numbered ones in the autoed and the tags and stuff. Yeah, I mean, those are huge cards, but talk about a needle in a haystack, right? 14 on the sticker once again, and 91 on the box. So again, like I said, I always understand when you're adding more content to products and boxes and stuff. I understand, to some degree, I can understand a little bit of a price increase, sure, but again, let's just kind of keep it into the realm of reality here. Let's not get too carried away, right, David Adams? I'm talking to you, even though you don't know who I am, I know who you are. All right, don't look like we got a young gun on our first pack, but let's see what we got starting us off. Let's go. Best o' luck. Kopitar sizzle reel. Got pros and prospects for the Hurricanes. Nikishin. Looks like we got maybe a photo variant, and we do. Going to the Seattle Kraken. Seattle's going to third shift Rob. Outdoor photo variation for the Kraken. We got Jared McCann. Because he's a McCann, not a McCant. So Rob will be getting us started tonight. In terms of the hits, Jared McCann, outdoor photo variation, going to the Kraken. All right, let's see what we got. So we got at least a young gun, I would say. I was kind of like, I think we got maybe a canvas, but it doesn't look like it's a young gun canvas. There we go. All right, so starting us off for the New York Islanders. Good old Matthew Schaefer. So that's a nice little hit going to Eric K. He got them via the Raz, the closer Raz. That was for the Islanders and Sharks. Eric took the Islanders. Mike G got the Sharks. Let's see what we got. We got a centerman up next for the Detroit Red Wings, Nate Danielson. And Jason Robertson, UD canvas right after that for Dallas. And normally we sleeve up like young guns and like numbered cards. Obviously, I'll sleeve up the Schaefers as well tonight, just because it's a Schaefer card. Definitely interested in. Hey, how's it going, Liz? Definitely interested in seeing what happens when we get into the SPA. I was given a pretty decent price overall for the case, so I think it might be possible for us to break it down into inners, which it is 2 inners of 8. So we might do it that way instead of. I was originally thinking it was going to be broken down into like 4 breaks of 4 boxes, but again, with the price that I got for the case, again, thank you once again for Triple Play for that. Again, I think we might be able to manage at least an inner each. So that'll be 8 boxes, one half of the case at a time. But again, we got plenty of time. We got plenty of time. Again, when before the next product comes out. So we'll have plenty of time to get through the case of SPA. So again, no rush on that. We will get it done like I know we can. Base card. All right. So we got our first one up here. We got Connor Hellebuck, all-world team for the Jets. And we got a rookie update here. Those are numbered out of 1999. Kempe, UD3 for the Kings. It is a rookie update. Going to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto is going to AK-47. You have 265 out of 1999, Easton Cowan. Going to the Leafs. Obviously, the Leafs last night, the draft was going on. The Leafs did take Mr. Gavin McKenna first overall. So hopefully Leaf fans are prepared for the price increase they're going to be seeing when he hits product, probably most likely next year. Comes with the territory, unfortunately, but, you know. Of course, Toronto kind of always does have a little bit of tax on them as it is because they do have, you know, guys like Matthews on there. But, ooh, and look at that, an Outburst Young Gun. All righty, we got ourselves an Outburst Young Gun in our first box. So what we're going to do is we're just going to set it off. We're going to wait to the end of the box to see what it is. But we do have a an Outburst Young Gun, though. Looks like we got another Young Gun. So back-to-back Young Guns. Understood the assignment. Steve Stamkos for the Preds. And we got a defenseman. Going to the Winnipeg Jets. Elias Salomonsson. Again, if I most likely saying these names incorrectly, again, I do apologize as always. Cam Lund. Again, not my intention to mess up the names. And again, especially if you're like, damn it, this guy needs to get it right. You know, I apologize. That's all I'm saying. I apologize. All right, going to the peg. All right, what do we got? All-world team. Quinn Hughes up next for the Vancouver Canucks. There we go. Going to the Montreal Canadiens, we got Ivan Demidov. Pros and prospects. Oh, we got our Dazzler, Blue Dazzler here. Going to the Columbus Blue Jackets. So I believe that'll be going to the house. Fantilli Blue Dazzler. CBJ. Hit there for me. Like I said, I do collect Columbus stuff. I like collecting Young Guns, but I kind of had a thought recently with all these prices going up across the board, especially for stuff like series. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, I think, for myself anymore to try to chase some of these bigger boys and Young Guns because it could be kind of costly just trying to hit one of these guys. Because again, that's my big thing is, as much as I know it's easy just to go on eBay and buy them, I like the hunt. I like to buy the box. I like to hit it myself. So it's a gift and a curse, if you will. So I get cursed with having to buy box after box of this shit just to try to find the card I'm looking for. But so yeah, I think anymore. So like I said, but Columbus is still a collecting point for me. I still like my Columbus boys, but I'll probably be getting out of getting the Young Guns. Because like I said, anymore just doesn't really make a lot of sense. All right. We got a Young Gun for the Oilers, Connor Clattenburg. And for the Flyers, we got Garnet Hathaway, UD Canvas. Base. Get that base out of my face. Plattenberg. So yeah, but definitely looking forward to when we get into SPA. Like I said, as always, do appreciate Triple Play working with me on these cases and stuff. You know, again, with everything kind of going up, obviously, it's like I've always said that we're going to kind of have to be a little bit more careful moving forward with some of these products, just because, you know, some might be a little bit out of our price range, if you will. Larkin. But we will do the best we can to always try to get the new products, especially products that everybody is more into and wants to break. Seth Jarvis, UD3. And then we got a speckled for the Golden Knights. VGK's going advanced. We got Wild Bill. Speckle. But like I said, definitely looking forward to SPA when we get into that. Hopefully that'll be a good product for us overall. Always have high hopes going to new products because you just never know. Oh, there we go. We got a first round draft going to the Montreal Canadiens. We got an Ivan Demidov. Kind of snuck up on me there for a minute. Demidov first round draft. And we got Berkeley Catan. Berkeley Catan. Rookie reflections for the Kraken. We got Mr. Stutzla, the Senators. You canvas right after that. Stutzla. Yeah, like I said, the case that we got for SPA, again, that's a release day case from Triple Play. So we got another first round draft up next for the St. Louis Blues. We got Jimmy Snuggerud for the St. Louis Blues. Snuggerud. Zebuium, pros and prospects for the Wild. Of course, now for the we got a Legends canvas here. Got Duncan Keith for Chicago Blackhawks. Chicago is going to Micah. Duncan Keith, again, this is a Legends UD canvas here. Obviously, retired player, if you will. That might fit your description a bit better. There you go, but Duncan Keith. I'll sleeve that bad boy up again. These aren't super common. So I do believe it'll earn at least a sleeve tonight right now. Very cool. All right, going up the 2 packs left in our first box. Again, we still have to reveal our Silver Outburst Young Gun. Looks like we got a holographics in here, would be my guess. But who knows? I've had a habit of misjudging cards. William Nylander understood the assignment. Then Yanni Nyman, the Kraken rookie reflections. And then what do we got here for our holographics? All right, we'd say it's at least a rookie. Very cool with that. Going to the Hurricanes. A good rookie, too. Obviously, they won the Stanley Cup. He was a part of the team. I think he might have got hurt, though, towards the end. I can't really remember. But for the Canes here, going to Chris, we got Alexander Nikishin. Holographics going to the Canes. There's a rookie card. I do think the holographics look pretty sharp this year. I will say that. Again, look pretty good in hand. Catch the light really well. All right. Last pack. Let's see what we got. Looks like it could be at least a young gun. I don't think we hit any of the checklists out of the first 6, so I guess that's always a possibility sometime in these last 6. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Obviously, I think what is it? It's the Ducks in Toronto or something, or Ducks in someone. Lucas Raymond, sizzle reel for the Red Wings. Then we got a goalie young gun. Very nice. Going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. So going to Brandon. Sergei Murashov. Pittsburgh Penguins. Sergei Murashov. We got Brady Tkachuk. UD3. And then just a whole lot of base right after that. Mr. Sergey sleeved up real quick. Shot for the Pens. All right. Cool. So let's go ahead and just slide that podium out of the way there. Again, we got ourselves a Silver Outburst Young Gun here. So we'll peel back the layers. The Buoyant Power Play rookies for the Minnesota Wild. So we're going to do this real fast. Get that base out of the way. All right, now we're ready. Best of luck, folks. So you can see a position here. And it looks like it's a winger, so it could be anyone, I guess. Let's hope it's the big one, right? So who do we got? We got ourselves a Outburst Young Gun. And we got another one here going to the Ottawa Senators. So Ottawa, I think, has hit like three Young Gun variants or parallels out of the 2 cases we've opened so far. I think they've hit like 2 deluxes and obviously now an Outburst. Xavier Bourgault. Again, I'm probably saying the name wrong. I do apologize about that. This will give you your first break prediction though, down now. Obviously, your Outburst break prediction's now been hit. So I think now you just need obviously something numbered to 100 or less, a numbered Young Gun, and then hopefully an acetate Young Gun as well. So obviously we'll see what we can do about that. But congrats there, obviously, to Mike G and the Senators. He has Ottawa there. He is a Sens fan. So that's cool. Box number 2 now up, everybody. Let's see what we have here on the numbering. We have, looks like 25. 25 on the sticker and 58 on the box. 25 sticker, 58 on the box. Man, might need to take a drink here in a minute. Empty box. 25 on the sticker. 58 on the box. All right, box number 2, pack number 1. Keep our podium just close, just in case. For the St. Louis Blues, we got Dalibor Dvorsky. And then up next, we have first round draft for the Seattle Kraken. Berkeley Catan. Maybe it's Berkeley Catan. I don't know. I could, like I said, I'm not sure. I'm probably butchering the hell out of the name. We got Zach Hyman. Kind of makes me think of that meme from The Simpsons there, where Homer beats up like the Hamburglar guy, and the kid's like, "Stop, stop, he's already dead." Yeah, I kind of feel that way when I'm pronouncing some of these names. Like, it's like, you know what? You butchered the name enough. Just let it go. Just let it go. Larry Nashushkin, I think he's a brand new Blue Jacket. It's understood the assignment. UD3 for the Washington Capitals, the grade 8 himself, Alex Ovechkin. And then we have a speckled power play rookies here. Dalibor Dvorsky for the Blues. Speckle. For the Blues. Let's go into Butcha. Speaking of Butcha, what do we got next? Ooh, we got a horizontal Young Gun canvas in here, folks. So the possibility is there. What if it is a Matthew Schaefer? Are we going to get lucky and see a Schaefer Young Gun canvas? I'm sure Eric would just be tickled to death. And we got a Young Gun in here as well. Oh, I think we got it's a checklist too. Yep. So there it is, folks. So we have our checklist for the Ducks and the Kraken. Kraken are going to Rob, and Ducks are Vance. So we will obviously, unless we're able to hit another one in these final 4 boxes, most likely we'll have to razz this off between Vance and Rob. Well, we got Beckett Seneca. We're going to go ahead and set this down real quick so we get the base out of the way. All right, Beckett Seneca, Rookie Reflections. But what's behind them? It's a horizontal Young Gun canvas. Best of luck. Let's see something good. Oh, yeah, I think I've seen some. Bang, there it is. There you go, Eric, buddy. Matthew Schaefer Young Gun canvas. There it is. All right, we're in business now, folks. There it is, everybody. Matthew Schaefer Young Gun canvas has been pulled. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. Like I said, I was hoping these final 6 boxes were going to at least be interesting in terms of what we were going to see hit potential wise. Because again, like I said, we didn't see any Schaefer canvas in the first 6. So possibility was always there. It was always there. And we are going to one-touch this bad boy. I guess you'll just have to take it, I suppose, there, Eric. I mean, I know you're probably wanting something better, but I mean, this is the this will just have to make do. There we go, Matthew Schaefer. As soon as I saw the orange and blue there, I was like, oh, this could be good. This is going to be good. So very cool. Very nice. Matthew Schaefer Young Gun canvas. So congrats there to Eric on the Islanders there. And it is one of those things, the Islanders were sitting there, so they were up for grabs for a good minute. All right, so I guess we'll take Keith down now. So very cool. Congratulations there, Eric. There you go. It paid off. Scant $24 investment just hit you probably close to I think they're going for, I think the base ones, I know the black and whites are going for more, but the base ones are going for, I think, over $200 at least. So very cool. Looks like we have maybe one of those trilogy kind of updates in here. Obviously, they're done doing trilogy as a product, so they included some of their hits into extended. Like Hudson Sizzle Reel. Pros and Prospects, Travis Konechny of the Flyers. And there it is. It is a trilogy. All right, going to the Chicago Blackhawks. We got, this is level 1, so it's the highest numbering. They have 1, 2, and 3, 3 being the lowest numbering. I think that's out of what, like 99 or something? 100. These are out of 9. So 451 out of 999 going to Chicago. Chicago's going to Micah. Oliver Moore rookie premieres. Trilogy kind of update there. I never had a problem with Trilogy per se. I always thought Trilogy was kind of under. I mean, it wasn't like the greatest product in the world, but it wasn't that bad. I never had any sort of like issue with it, but you know, I guess some folks, again, it's not really everyone's cup of tea. I know when you start getting more into the lower end market of products, you know, it's a little bit more. I always say it's a niche market in that, because not everyone likes that stuff and not everyone's a fan of it. And again, that's totally fine. I mean, I'm a huge credentials guy, even though this year's credential was kind of botched in my eyes, but yeah, so I mean, you know, like I said, I just never had a problem with it. Like I just, again, I'm just, but I'm not, you know, I'm not always opening tins of the cup. That's for damn sure. So I'm okay opening the lower end stuff because it's just as much fun. You can still hit some bangers out of there. A little bit easier on the wallet. We got Connor McDavid, all-world team up next for the Canadiens there. Well, for the Oilers, but Team Canada. We got a defenseman young gun going to the Vancouver Canucks. Obviously, this is his update young gun. He had a young gun, I think it was in Series 1, I believe. I could be wrong, but he had this Minnesota one already. But since he was traded, they decided to give him a update young gun, if you will. Sam Bennett for the Panthers, UD Canvas. Little lame if you ask me, but, you know, whatever. I'm not going to. I won't complain too much about that. At least he's a decent young gun to hit at the very most, so it's not too bad. Of course, you could be like, you know, what's his face, Michael, or yeah, was it Bunting, Michael Bunting or whatever. I think he had like 3 young guns come out for him. So, you know. It'll be okay. Oliver Moore, power play rookies. Beckett Seneca, UD3 for the Ducks. Ooh, and there we go. We got a numbered pros and prospects. Very nice. Going to the Edmonton Oilers. Edmonton's going to Mike G. Mike, buddy. There you go. Obviously, it's not in the prediction range. It's out of 250, but 64 out of 250. I think this is a gold. Yep, gold. Pros and prospects for the Oilers. So, and again, good player. Draisaitl, can't go wrong with Draisaitl. You know, I don't mind seeing Leon show up a little bit. I don't mind. I'm cool with it. He's welcome in here in the keg with us anytime he would, anytime he wants. I'm okay with that. It's a big party. Everybody's allowed in. Well, except for like PLD, he can stay the hell out. You bastard. Mr. Daniel So he's out there for a moment. Very nice. So already getting, I think, a nice little mix so far of hits. We're only 2 boxes in. You know, I know obviously a lot of other breakers are going to be breezing through this shit, but you know, a lot of times it's because they're breaking like 8 boxes of this stuff. We're, you know, we don't break tons and tons of product. I mean, I think it depends, obviously, but you know, I do like to try to enjoy the rip a little bit, try to give you guys a moment to kind of see everything. I don't want to just like blah blah blah. Here, oh, here's a hit. Here's, you know, it's like give everything a little bit of screen time, even if it's just for a couple seconds. Sam Renzel for the Hawks. We got Michael Misa for the Sharks, pros and prospects. And we got an outburst. It is a base outburst. Jesper Boquist. Jesper Boquist for the Florida Panthers, silver outburst. Florida's going to Brian D. And those will be ones I'll sleeve up afterwards. You know, I'm going to try to do my best to obviously, again, work on getting everything packed up tomorrow so I can get everything mailed out for Monday to you guys from Extended, the first half, and then obviously this second half. And then, like I said, I'm going to try to do my best to work on a price list as well. See if I can't get that kind of together for you guys. But again, it might not be till, you know, again, Monday, but at Monday night, I'm guessing will be the very latest for the price preview for SPA. Carl Sonderson, we got a right wing right behind him. For the Washington Capitals, Bogdan Triniev. Capitals. And then we got Cowan, rookie reflections for the Maple Leafs. So yeah, so I'll try to get everything done. Like I said, I'll probably be pretty busy though tomorrow. Obviously, though, you know, if you have any questions or again, if you want me to hold your stuff, if you want me to, you know, again, if you want base, again, I always got to make sure you guys want base, DM me something so I'm aware that you want it. I'll try to remember to say that in the room. Because some folks might not be, you know, watching at this moment, or again, they might just forget. So I just want to kind of remind folks, if they're interested in their base, please let me know so I can get that sorted out for you tomorrow when we're working on getting these packages out. And then, like I said, I'll be working on some SPA price listing. Nathan McKinnon, all-world team. Easton Cowan, pros and prospects for the Leafs. We got our Dazzler right behind him. Is it a rookie Dazzler? Don't think we had a rookie yet in this case. I like to see some rookies start popping up. No, it is still not a rookie. Quinn Hughes, blue Dazzler for the Vancouver Canucks. Obviously going to Vancouver, not Minnesota. Vancouver's going to Bryce. Alrighty, looks like we might have a young gun in here. See what we got. Take a closer peek. Yeah, we do have a young gun, it looks like. So I could say left winger. Going to the Colorado Avalanche, we got Taylor McCarr. And then we got this guy. Unfortunately, I'm not really interested in saying his name at the moment. I'm a little mad at him, unfortunately, but Blue Jackets there. We got Patrick Kane, UD Canvas for the Red Wings. Actually, I'm probably not so much mad at him as I'm mad at like every influence in their freaking brother. You know, like, I mean, that's all you see on Twitter now is like talk about Rowinski and Marchenko like wanting to go. It's just like, yeah, I kind of had enough of this news. They can put a sock in it. McCarr. All right. 2 packs left. Box number 2. 4 boxes left to go. We might have a black and white in here. I don't know if it's a young gun or not. Can't really tell. But it does look like it's a black and white canvas. Frank Nazar. The Hawks. Freddie Martin for the Nashville Predators. Base out of the way. All right, like I said, see if this is a base or not. Can't really tell. Wow, get out of here. Get out of here. This one box not only had a regular Schaefer, it had a black and white canvas Matthew Schaefer. Holy shit. Woo! How about that? Jeez Louise, that's a hell of a box. Hell of a box. Ooh, that's spicy. Damn. So, Eric, buddy, for your scant $24, good to go. Yeah, basically, you know it's good if I got a potty mouth going on. Woo, look at that. Looky, looky. Man. And I was close to just saying, you know what, I'll take the Islanders, outright, just to kind of move it along, because I didn't know if we were going to be able to get it done. But again, I am glad that obviously someone has them. It's going somewhere, because definitely big congratulations there to the Islanders. I'm sure RB won't be the happiest camper knowing that we just hit two of his young guns out of one box, sort of thing. But yowza, how about that, folks? Every once in a while we pull off miracles, that's for sure. Ooh, all righty, there we go. That'll juice you up just a wee little bit. Brandon Schneider. Braden Schneider, sizzle reel. We got our young gun for the Nashville Predators. We got Reed Schaefer. I don't know if he's brothers of Matthew Schaefer, and I doubt that, but I think Schaefer's American. We got Reed Schaefer here for the Predators, and then we got Nico Hischier, UD3. That's awesome. Like I said, I thought hitting the normal canvas was going to be it for Schaefer, and I was all right with that. But then that happened. Then that had to happen, and goodness, makes all the kids go crazy. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Like I said, I've noticed with this case, it seems like we're getting some more of the horizontal young gun canvases in here. This is like, technically including the black and white, this is like the third one now we've hit, and I think we only pulled, I think altogether we pulled like maybe 5 or 6, and like so like half of them have been. So all I'm saying is it's possible. I think his is a horizontal as well, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but. But there we go. God damn. That's all I got to say, folks. Yowza, yowza. Black and white canvas. All for Eric. I know. He's just being a greedy little boy. He says, all for me. All right, so let's see if we can kind of keep this going and keep things moving in the right direction. Let's see some other big hits. Again, I like to see this. Like I said, I had again, I can't guarantee this stuff, but I just had a good feeling. Hopefully, going with these last 6 boxes, I just felt like we were going to see at the very least, some interesting hits. So again, I'm glad so far right now it's working out. Again, congratulations to all the teams that have hit. Obviously, again, big congratulations there to Eric and the Islanders. We got 97 on the sticker, 97 on the sticker, and ooh, our favorite number around here, 69 on the box. Why? Because it's funny. Yes, I was just thinking about that. You know, when I get these big hits, like I said, I get the potty mouth. Like I said, filthy hits deserve a filthy mouth, unfortunately. A filthy mouthpiece to them. So that's just how we're gonna look at it. You know, I you know, I just get a little excited. 97 on the sticker, 97 on the sticker, and 69 on the box. Very good. I said, so far, so good. Let's keep it rolling. Keep it going. Best of luck. Box number 3 or halfway point. 3 more boxes to go. Again, you can see them right here in the back. Final 3 boxes. So we got a deluxe, but it looks like a base, but it could always be possibly a first round draft, even maybe, which that'd be okay if that was the case. Brock Faber, this is real. Ryan Leonard, pros and prospects for the Capitals. No, it doesn't look so. It looks like it's just a base going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. And going to a Pittsburgh Penguins fan there, going to Brandon. We got a Parker Witherspoon. Yeah, I think he had a pretty good season with the Pens this year. 139 out of 250. Parker Witherspoon, deluxe base. Parker Witherspoon, deluxe base for the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, so again, congratulations there, Brandon. Again, I'm always cool just because I like when, you know, I know people collect the team and they're fans of them. You know, they'll definitely dig the hits and stuff, have a little appreciation for them. So again, I'm always cool hitting stuff like that for the collectors out there. We got Cam Lund, and we got a young gun behind him, it looks like. So we got Cam Lund of the Sharks. We got a centerman. There you go. For the Philadelphia Flyers, those fly guys from Philly, we got Denver Barkey. Denver Barkey for the Philadelphia Flyers. And I almost said Daniel. Gabriel Landeskog for the Avalanche. Moving him down. Put Mr. Barkey up. And from that, I thought we had another young gun campus. I don't think it is. It's not sure what it is. Might be what are those ones called? I can't think of them at the moment. Got Mitch Marner, our all-world team. We got Z Buium for the Minnesota Wild, UD3. Fluorescence, that's what I'm thinking, fluorescence. Oh, nope. It's a red rookie update. All right. So this is probably be lower numbered. All right. Going to the Philadelphia Flyers as well. Devin Kaplan. Again, 129 out of 199. So not enough for the break prediction. 129, 199. But going to the Flyers nonetheless, we have a red rookie update, Devin Kaplan. Going to the Flyers. Thought that was a fluorescence actually, but it was not. And I think that's a Silver Outburst base. Again, it could always be, again, like I said, a first round draft, but it's not a young gun. Got Oscar Noah Stenland. Noah Ostlund. I'll get it right eventually. My dyslexia is kicking in, I think, a little bit there. Noah Ostlund for the Buffalo Sabres. Then we got Brandon Montour for the Kraken Pros and Prospects right after that. Well, looks like it's just a base. Another Florida Panther, though. Got Carter Verhaeghe, Silver Outburst for the Florida Panthers. Florida is going to Brian D. So that's 2 Florida Outbursts now. All right, now we got a young gun. Now we got the young gun. Got Sidney Crosby up next. Understood the assignment because he understood the assignment. And we got a D young gun for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Maxim Groshev for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Mr. Noah Ostlund, rookie reflections. All righty. So we got the Dazzler. The old Baba Dazzler. What do we got for the Dazzler this time? We're going to finally get a rookie. So we got kind of cards stuck there. All-World Team, Leon Draisaitl. Oliver Moore, Pros and Prospects for the Hawks. We're going to finally get a rookie Dazzler. We are not going to get a rookie Dazzler. Got Josh Norris for the Buffalo Sabres. Buffalo's going to Adam. Mr. Adam. Josh Norris, Buffalo. All right, halfway through box number 3, halfway through the break. Still 3 more boxes to go after this. Still looking for at least a clear cut at the very least. Hopefully we'll be able to see an acetate as well. Love to see that happen. Ville Koivunen, the Pens. And Jared Davidson for the Montreal Canadiens. Jared Davidson. And then we got Will Cooley, the Rangers. This guy sleeved up. All right. Understood the assignment. Up next, Jesper Bratt for the Devils. We got Zane Parekh for the Flames, UD3. Ooh, we got a day with the Cup, I do believe. So this should be going to Florida. I think we hit this guy out of the last case, but two different owners. I think Butcher had Florida in the first one, and of course, I think Brian has him in this one, so that'll be all right. But Vitek Vanacek, day with the Cup. The Florida Panthers, Vitek Vanacek, day with the Cup. Going to Florida again. Florida is going to Brian D. Have to be make sure those qualifiers in there. We do have a few Brians in the room. And look at that. We got a Young Gun canvas, and guess what? It is horizontal as well. So this would might be your boy there, Butcher. We'll have to kind of wait to see. Best of luck as always. We'll see what we can do for you. We got Zane Parekh, first round draft up next for the Flames. Gabe Perreault. Let's get these guys out of the way. All righty, best of luck. And it is a Young Gun canvas. It's going to Bang Butcher. Everybody's getting their dreams come true tonight. Everybody's hitting the night, folks. Otto Stenberg for the St. Louis Blues. Young Gun canvas. There you go. We're doing it, folks. We're making it happen tonight. It is happening. Shit's going down, everybody. That's we're going streaking. Otto Stenberg for the St. Louis Blues Young Gun canvas. So there you go. We are just making dreams and wishes come true. Okay, now look at this guy. Look at this guy now black and white. What is that about, huh? What is that? I mean, that'd be pretty cool if we could do that as well. I don't know. I mean, we hit two out of the last case. We hit two black and whites. So, and they were, you know, I mean, so it's possible. That's all I'll say. It's possible. I mean, I don't know. I tell you, if we literally had, if we had the same situation with this box as the last box, like a black and white, and it was like in the same player. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd say thank you very much, Upper Deck, and take it and go and run the other direction. But you know, that'd be just wild, just wildness, wild and craziness. All right, well, we got our next Young Gun up for the Minnesota Wild, Carson Lambos. And Zane Parekh, Rosen Prospects. And Mr. Mitch Marner for the Golden Knights there. I mean, again, at the very least, I was able to hit you that one, so I'll be able to sleep tonight. I'll just put it like that. I won't be like, you know, I won't be crying into my pillow tonight and, you know, kicking my feet like a little girl. I'll be sleeping like a baby. So yeah, I mean, like, so if we can make it happen, we'll do what we can. I mean, I'm not going to be against seeing some more black and white Young Gun canvases again. I like the Young Gun canvases. I like the fact that they changed and added the black and white in there. I think that was a great addition. But yeah, I mean, I'm not against it, but we'll see what we can do. Again, I'm just glad we at least got you that far. I'll just put it like that. We got you that far. If we can get you the rest of the way, that'd be great. But at the very, very least, we got you at least there to that finish line. So, like I said, I'll be able to rest easy tonight. Dream the dream of champions. Zuccarello understood the assignment. Oliver Moore, rookie reflections, and then what do we got? We got holographics. Good old holographics. Oh, very nice. Going to the Montreal Canadiens. Got Mr. Ivan Demidov. Ivan Demidov there. Holographics. Very cool. Nice hit there for AK and the Habs. It's a nice looking card. Again, I do like the holographics and stuff this year. So we already kind of hit one of those. We'll go ahead and put that down. All right. So we'll get the next box. This is box number 4. We got our 2 left here in the background. We got at least a Young Gun. At the very least, we got ourselves a Young Gun. Kenzie Blackwood, sizzle reel. Hey, there we go. Another Beckett Seneca going your way there, Vance. I think we hit one out of the first case. So this will be number 2 there for you for Beckett Seneca and the Ducks. Artem Levshinov, UD3 of the Hawks. I think that might do it. Yeah, that'll be it there for... Very nice. So another Beckett Seneca there for the Ducks. So again, congratulations there, Vance. Again, so far pretty solid. Pretty solid. 6 boxes. So again, we still have 3 boxes to go, but pretty solid again so far into it. And I think we've hit a really nice little bit of stuff here so far. Let's see if we can keep this rolling. Give me one moment there. All righty. We're ready to go now. Quick little break. All right. 84. 84 on the sticker. 45 on the box. 84 sticker. 45 on the box. Three, and 3. Empty box. 84 sticker and 45 on the box. All right. Box number 4, pack number 1. Best of luck. Let's see what we can do. Got a Young Gun in here. Gabe Perreault, the Rangers. Another Miroshov for the Pittsburgh Penguins, Sergei Miroshov. Young gun, and then we got Braden Point, UD Canvas, Tampa Bay. Miroshov there. All right. Pack 2. Card stuck there. Run. Go. Brock Besser understood the assignment for the Nuts. Victor Hedman, the Bolts. And we got Sizzle Reel Speckle for the Canadians there, Lane Hudson. Speckle up there in the QR code. Going to Hudson and the Canadians. I would love to see an acetate come out of one of these last 3 boxes, that's for sure. Got another repeat young gun here, Elias Salmonson. We got Ben Kendall, rookie reflections for the Pens. Excuse me. And then Ryan Graves for Pittsburgh, UD Canvas. What do we got? Ooh. I wonder if that's another Gold Dazzler. Kind of crazy if it was, because again, those were pretty short print. Matt Duchene for the Stars. It is too. Another Gold Dazzler. How about that? I think someone said like what are like one in every like 2,000 some packs or something, like every like 20 cases they're in. I mean, that is crazy. Like you just said, it's wild that you pulled 2 of the same guy for the day of the Cup, even though those are so super short print as they are. And then you have these super short print Gold Dazzlers, and you had back-to-back cases basically. That is wild. These guys out of the way real fast. Now, if it's another Matthew Tkachuk, that's going to be kind of crazy. That's all I'm going to say. Let's hope for at least someone different. That was I just yeah. It beat me by like 1 second there, Butcher. Let's see what we got. Is it going to be something different? Same? Well, it's at so thinking maybe Canucks, maybe. Oh wow, yep. Well, wow, very nice. It is our first rookie Dazzler. And I'm sure he'll probably be very pleased with this one. For the Vancouver Canucks, Gold Dazzler, Tom Willander. Gold Dazzler. So our first rookie, and it's a Gold Dazzler. Again, going to Bryce, I'm sure he'll be thrilled with that. I know he was kind of chasing after this guy in particular. So this is a nice. That's a nice hit there. So I think that's we're gonna do it, folks. We're just gonna one touch it. I know you probably never thought you ever see a one-touch Dazzler in your life, but there you go. That's wild, though. Again, like you said, I think there's like one in every like 20 cases or something like that, pack-wise. So we got 2 back-to-back cases with gold Dazzlers in them. Again, obviously the first one being Matthew Tkachuk. Again, popular player, so I'm sure that one would do well. Again, this is a rookie. I know some of the Canucks guys are kind of high. He was a higher. I think it was because he was a higher draft pick, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm sure there's some high hopes for this kid in the Canucks organization for him. So we're gonna bump him down, and we're gonna. So Mr. Tom Willander of the Vancouver Canucks Gold Dazzler. Goodness, I mean, again, I'm super happy right now because this is what I've bought. Again, these are the kind of breaks that I want for you guys every time we break. I know that's not always going to be the case, unfortunately, but again, I always want to see some big cards and some big hits going, out there to you guys. And again, so far these boxes have these last 6 boxes have delivered pretty well. I know we got several happy folks at this moment, so again, that just makes me happy in the end. Like, again, I'm probably not gonna make everybody happy, but if I can make a few of you happy by the time we're done, then I'm okay with that. Matthew Wood, got a young gun behind him. Another Clattenburg. It's the second one of his tonight. And then we got Kent Johnson of the Blue Jackets. Kings. Reorganize that real fast. Right, so get Mr. Clattenburg sleeved up. All right. That card's got a little bit of damage there at the top. Hopefully it's not too important. We'll have to kind of wait and see. All-World Team Pastrnak for the Boston Bruins. Oh, get out of here. Don't be the... Okay, it's not. I think we have a Young Gun exclusive. I'm seeing a red stripe there. So we're going to set this actually off to the side real fast. I didn't even notice that until... So we're going to set this here off to the side. I'm pretty sure that's a Young Gun exclusive there, UD exclusive, because I think I see the red stripe, and I do believe so. That should be out of 100. And that will give you guys break prediction number 2 down then. So then all you need is hopefully an acetate and then at least a card number to 100 or less. For the break predictions then. All right, so we got an Outburst base coming up, Silver Outburst base. Alexander Nikishin. Cale Makar, Pros and Prospects. It's not a... Oh, very nice. Going to the Philadelphia Flyers. We got Mr. Trevor Zegras here. Not going to the Florida Panthers, but going to the Flyers. We got Trevor Zegras, Outburst. There you go, Micah. All right, let's see what we got. Got Leo Carlson up next. Understood the assignment. Another Jimmy Snuggerud, first-round draft for the Blues. And then a Matthew Schaefer rookie reflections for the New York Islanders. So we'll get that one sleeved up real fast. Pretty much after those two Young Gun canvases for the Islanders, it's all fluff now at this point, basically. You're just kind of just adding to the pile at this point. You know, you already got your money's worth out of those two cards, so now it's all just kind of icing on the cake at this point. It's like we got a blue Dazzler in this one. So let's see if we'll get another rookie. I do like rookie Dazzlers. Bedard, all-world team. Patrick Kane, pros and prospects. Let's see what we got. Blue Dazzler. Maybe Nashville, yep. All right, it is a rookie Blue Dazzler. Going to the Nashville Predators, we got Matthew Wood, and Nashville's going to Brian D. Matthew Wood. All right, get him sleeved up. He is the rookie Dazzler. All right. 3 packs left, and we're going to reveal hopefully what I think is a UD exclusive Young Gun. So obviously best of luck to everyone on that. For the Florida Panthers, Jack Devine. Again, I'm not quite sure how you say it. He's American, so how about that? Another Matthew Schaefer. Pros and prospects, Matthew Schaefer as well. And then another Legends canvas. We got Bob Probert. I think that's what you were looking for there, Mr. Brian Johnson. If I'm not mistaken, it's your boy, Bob Probert. Young UD canvas. How about that? Like I said, man, these 6 boxes have just been just magical. You know, there's like no other word to describe it so far. Just because it gets like we're hitting for like just about everybody and like stuff that they wanted. So it's like, goodness, we're just we're leaving some folks with some smiles tonight, and I'm okay with that. Mr. Bob Probert, UD canvas for the Red Wings. So hopefully you didn't hit like 9 of them already there, Brian, but hopefully that's a good thing. Schaefer pros and prospects. And finally, the Young Gun. So we sleeved every hit out of that pack. Panthers. All right. So we got a black and white. I'm guessing it's just a normal canvas, though. It's not a Young Gun, I don't believe. I think it's just a normal canvas card. Ovechkin understood the assignment. Artem Levshinov, rookie reflections. Oh, wow. Jeez. What's up with all these like legend canvases coming out tonight for the Boston Bruins? Bobby Orr. All right. Man. Going to Sleepers. I think you'll like that one. That's kind of a nice hit there, Sleeps. Black and white Bobby Orr legend canvas. I don't know. That's not too bad. I mean, it's, you know, maybe nothing super earth-shattering, but I think that's a pretty solid hit there for the Bruins. Pretty solid hit for the Bruins. Mr. Seneca, we'll put him up for a minute. Why not? Kind of rolling at the moment, folks. Feels good. Doing the Dusty Rhodes there, you know. Got hard times, brother. Son of a plumber. Can't do the lisp as well as he does, but you know, I'm the son of a plumber. You put hard times on my daddy. Igor Shesterkin sizzle reel. And there he is, Tom Willander for the Vancouver Canucks. Young gun going there to Bryce, and then Ivan Demidov, UD3 right after that. Not too shabby. Let's see what we got. For the what I believe is a Young Gun UD exclusive. It's looking like a Young Gun, and it's got the red stripe there, so I'm thinking this is a UD exclusive. All right. What position we got here? Ooh, that's a good color. It could be a good color, at least. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I saw something I didn't see. Yeah, well, it is a UD exclusive going to the Utah Mammoth. Utah's going to Brian. This dude did have the debut patch in this product, so 16 out of 100. Again, I think it's the Neil Boot. I don't think it's Butt. I guess it could be Butt, but I'm going to say it's Boot. UD exclusive Young Gun, 16 out of 100. Going to the Utah Mammoths. Utah is going to Brian. Going to the Mammoth there, Daniel Boot. Alrighty, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Still got 2 more boxes to go. Again, so far so good. I'm happy with everything I've seen so far. I'm glad it's kind of working out for most of you guys. So hopefully, again, we can kind of keep this rolling through the final 2 boxes. 27 on the sticker. We have 27 on the sticker, and we got 90 on the box. 27 sticker, 90 on the box. Three, and 3. Empty box. 27 sticker. 90 on the box. All right. Let's keep the good times rolling, shall we? Again, we got this one and 1 more to go. So we ain't done yet. And we got a Young Gun canvas in this pack. All right. It does look like it's the horizontal, or not horizontal, vertical persuasion. So we'll see what it is. We got a Young Gun in front of him as well. We got the Philip Gustafson. Follow that up with the Golden Knights, Braden Bowman. BG Kane. What do we got here? Oh, very nice. For the Toronto Maple Leafs. So there you go, AK. That's nice at Easton Cowan. Young Gun canvas. I think tonight we've been hitting pretty well on these canvas cards. They've been doing pretty well for us tonight, so I don't have too many complaints about that. Very nice hit there going to AK on the Toronto Maple Leafs. Easton Cowan. Probert, Mr. Cowan up, and then we'll get this dude here all sleeved up. All right, next pack up. Pack number 2, box 5. One more to go. I think we got a Pink Dazzler. The old Pink Dazzler. Understood the assignment. Alex Tuck. Troy Terry. UD3. What do we got for Pink Dazzler? We got some more Rookie Mojo. Nope. Going to the Detroit Red Wings, though. John Gibson. John Gibson, Pink Dazzler, going to the Detroit Red Wings. Detroit is going to Brian. So there you go. Another one there for your boys. And, well, not really your boys, but your team. So we got a young gun. The Montreal Canadiens. We got Adam Engstrom. Alexander Nikishin. And this guy. Pierre-Luc Dubois, Capitals. There we go, Adam Engstrom. Next pack up. Haven't seen any acetate or, again, like any other kind of clear cuts. Hopefully we'll see at least a clear cut young gun at the very least. Like I said, I'd still love to see acetate come out of this as well, but I think as long as at least we get clear cut, I'd be okay with that. Sidney Crosby. Alexander Barkov. Like we got a numbered sizzle reel here. Going to the LA Kings. LA is going to Ruben. That's right. All right. For the LA Kings, red sizzle railing, it's at a 199. 120 out of 199 for the LA Kings. Red sizzle reel Kopitar. Going to the Kings at a 199. Again, you didn't do too bad with your Kings this time around there, Ruben. So again, as always, I think you hit the Doughty renewed out of the first half, and you hit that one. So you hit a few nice little ones for the Kings. Berkeley, Catton, Catan, Ton. And we got Beckett Seneca, first round draft for the Ducks. And Jakob Truba, UD Canvas for the Ducks. So back-to-back Ducker hits. This has the rookie update in here. Cole Caulfield, all-world team. Dylan Gunther, UD3. It is a rookie update, so it should be at a 1999. All right, going to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Very nice. Got Ben Kindle. 377 out of 1999 for the Pittsburgh Penguins. All right, very nice. Ben Kindle. And we got another Outburst Young Gun, it looks like, folks. So we're going to set this one off to the side. Outburst Young Gun. We just got a regular Young Gun in this one. Shane Wright. Kraken. We got Stephen Halliday for the Senators Young Gun, and then Sam Rinzel. Rookie Reflections. Very nice. 4 packs left, and we'll see what we got for our Outburst Young Gun. So we got ourselves our blue Dazzler. Hit a pink one earlier, so should still obviously get a blue. Rasmus Dahlin. Connor Hellebuck, Pros and Prospects. See if we can get ourselves another rookie. And it is a rookie. There you go, going to Detroit. So another one here for you, Brian. Alex Sandin Pellikka. Axel Sandin Pellikka. I'll get it right eventually, folks. Axel Sandin Pellikka. For the Detroit Red Wings, again, that is a rookie Dazzler. To sleeve up the rookie ones immediately. The vet ones will get sleeved up later on. To the Red Wings, so congratulations there, Brian J. Guess probably a first round draft will be in this one. Yep, first round draft. Hey, and there you go. Matthew Schaefer, first round draft. There you go, Eric. And Cole Caulfield, Pros and Prospects. Then Carl Vejamelka. Tom Mammoth. So there you go. You've done quite well tonight with the Islanders there, Eric. So obviously congratulations there. So we got a black and white canvas, but it doesn't look like it's a Young Gun. So I think it's just a base canvas, but it's black and white. Brady Tkachuk of the Senators, obviously now the Florida Panthers, but Ozzy Weisblatt, Rookie Reflections. And another here, one here for the Maple Leafs. We got John Tavares, black and white canvas. Going to the Leafs, going to AK. The Leafs have done pretty well for you tonight there, AK. Flowers black and white. Put down the final box. This is box number 6, last box of the break. But before that, we got the final pack of box number 5. And then the Young Gun Outburst to reveal. Nick Suzuki, Canadians. Very nice. Going to the Seattle Kraken, another Berkeley Catton, whatever. Going to the Kraken, and then we got Mr. Noah Dobson. These 3. Should all just be base. Alrighty. So I think for the most part, everybody's kind of hit a little something. And again, I'm sure there's a few teams that might have been a little bit quiet, but I think so far tonight, I think everyone's at least had a little something go their way. All right, so we got ourselves a Outburst Young Gun in here. Let's peel back those layers. Nyman. So who is behind Mr. Dvorsky here? It's a center. Let's hope it's just not a senator. Let's see what we got. Best of luck. Going to the Buffalo Sabres. So there you go, Mr. Adam Lindsay there. For the Buffalo Sabres. Trevor Trevor Kantar. The Buffalo, we got an Outburst Young Gun here. And Adam did take Buffalo just in this half, so this will be his half here. So I'm sure he'll be. There's no Schaefer Young Gun in this set. Schaefer Young Gun's in Series 2, unless it's like the acetate thing. That's the only Young Gun you can actually hit for Schaefer, and here is the acetate. So, but there you go. Going for the Buffalo Sabres. All right. The final box of the night of the break. Again, a very, 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 very solid break. Again, very welcome, opening ripping tonight. I was pretty happy overall with everything. Hopefully you guys have been thoroughly at least satisfied, at least most of you, hopefully. One more box to go. Best of luck the rest of the way. Thank you guys, obviously, for hanging out tonight. I will try to get spam up in the morning. And like I said, the idea is hopefully going to be working on getting stuff out to you guys for Monday mail days. Again, if you have any requests, if you want me to hold your stuff till after SPA, that's fine. As long as I have as long as I know, I'll set everything aside that you need me to. If you want the base cards, please let me know so I can get them sorted. I will say, though, for some reason, if you don't mention the base cards immediately and say I send everything out and you still want them, again, I still hold the base cards, at least for a little while. So it's one of those things where if you still want the base cards, you can, we can still kind of maybe finagle something out for them later on. But so, again, don't worry if you don't maybe get them immediately. If you do forget or something, not a big deal. Dar, your humor knows no bounds, my friend. We got 20 on the sticker. This is box number 6, final box of the break. 20 on the sticker, 29 on the box. 20 and 29. right. 3, 3, 3, and 3. Box. 20 on the sticker. 20 on the box. All right, here we go, folks. Final box of the break. Again, thank you guys for hanging out. Do always appreciate it. See what we can end on. Like I said, hopefully we'll see at least, at the very least, I'd like to see at least a clear cut come out of this one. Still have hopes maybe we'll see a Beckett Seneca. You know, you just never know. Fantilli Sizzle Reel for the Blue Jackets. Matthew Wood, Pros and Prospects. Good night, everybody. I'll be here all week. Matthew Wood, Pros and Prospects. And then what do we got? We got a rookie update going to another one here for Detroit. So Detroit's kind of coming on here in the last few boxes. Axel Sandin Pellikka. 806 out of 1999. 806 out of 1999 going to Detroit. Let's see. Think about that for a second. All right. Got the old young gun coming up. Michael Misa. The Sharks. Then we got Yaroslav Chemlar. I'm probably saying that name totally wrong, but he's from the Czech. He's from the Czech. Going to the Rangers. Then we got Rupe Hintz. Kims. For the Rangers, Range of Danger. I think we have maybe another one of those trilogy updates, possibly. Rookie premieres. Jacques, all-world team. Ben Kindle, UD3. There's a trilogy. I'm guessing it's one of the lower, so it's this could be a 3, I guess. Don't really know. Yeah, I think this is a 3. It's an up-close picture. Another one for the Detroit Red Wings. Goodness. Detroit is just teeing off. And, of course, this will give you guys your third break prediction now because it is I love that. 69 out of 99. We did it, folks. We did it. 69 out of 99. For the Detroit Red Wings, Michael Brandsig-Nygaard. Level 3 rookie premier. $69 out of $9.99. Yeah, I mean, the crazy part about your hit there, Eric, was like both of them came out of the same box, I believe. So it's like, which I mean, it's not uncommon for a black and white young gun to have a regular young gun in there, but of the same player, I've never seen that before, especially like of like the player. So that's always, again, that's a very big plus. So we did get 3 out of 4 tonight. I didn't say, I forgot to mention what the prizes were. Same thing, pretty much is always going to be. It was going to be $10 for the break credit, and then obviously would be 15. That's what we did last time. That's what we've been doing. So Sonan's break will be eligible for $10 in break credit once we run the RAS on that. So we're able to hit a acetate young gun though in one of these final packs. We'll get all 4 then, and we'll give away the 15 as well. I think we have a Silver Outburst base. Artyom Levshinov. Stutzla, Pros and Prospects. And then for the LA Kings, Alex Laferriere. Alex Laferriere outburst for the LA Kings. So there you go, another one there for you, Ruben. We got another young gun. Travis Konechny understood the assignment. And Shane LaChance for the New Jersey Devils. Shane LaChance, and then Michael Misa. Rookie Reflections, Mr. Misa. Shane LaChance. All right. Almost halfway through our last box. We are getting there, folks. Again, looking forward to when we switch over to SPA. That'll be this coming week. So, again, stay tuned for all that once we start releasing the price lists, and then we'll get claims going on that. Matthews All-World Team. Noah Ostlund for the Sabres, Pros and Prospects. And then we got our Blue Dazzler. Are we going to get another rookie? We are not, but still a decent, good player overall. Nick Suzuki for the Montreal Canadiens. Saw Canadians, I thought maybe it could have been Dimmadov, but I think he might already had his. I think he might already had his Dazzlers in one of the I think like Series 2 or something like that, or Series 1 even. Let's see what we got. We got a young gun in this one as well. Got Ryan Leonard, Power Play Rookies. Nick Lardis up next for the Chicago Blackhawks. Lardis, and then we got Marco Rossi for the Minnesota Wild. All right. Come on, clear cut. Let's see at least a clear cut. We got something orange. Let's see what that is. Got Mr. Macklin Celebrini for the San Jose Sharks. Brady Martin, UD3. Okay, that's right. It's one of these ones. Kind of one of these. I guess they're kind of almost like case hits in a way, I suppose. They get like one in every case. Playmakers. So we hit them in the first case, so we're getting another one in this case. Another Igor Shesterkin Playmakers for the Rangers. So we're doubling up on this guy as well. Sturkin. All right, 4 packs left to go. Another young gun in this pack. The St. Louis Blues, Alex Kaskamaki. And Axel Sandin Pelika, Rookie Reflections. And then we hit the black and white of this a little bit earlier, but now the normal John Tavares UD Canvas. It's kind of something I noticed too. Normally, if you hit a black and white, like a base UD Canvas black and white, you're going to probably hit the regular one somewhere else down the line in the case. Three packs left to go. Come on, clear cut. Looks like we've got another young gun in this one. The Pittsburgh Penguins, Tristan Bros. Probably seen that wrong. We got Brock Besser, Pros and Prospects. Oh, and then we got a Four Nations canvas here going to Jack Eichels. This is going to VGK, Four Nations, Team USA. VGK is going to Vance. So we'll get that one sleeved up too. Jack Eichel, UD Canvas there for Four Nations, Team USA. And we got Penguins Young Gun right here. All right. 2 packs left to go. There we go. I think we got an acetate. Oh, get out of here. It's a base. Well, I take that back. It could be a first-round draft as well. I keep forgetting about that. So it could be a first-round draft clear cut, I suppose. So I guess that'd be all right. I mean, it's not a young gun, but I guess it does kind of open the possibilities up then at that point for players. If it's like a Matthew Schaefer, that'd be okay. I think that'd be obviously worth a few bucks. Gabe Velarde understood the assignment. Braden Coots. Rookie reflection for the Nucks. No, not a first round draft, so it should just be a base. Well, going to the Blue Jackets here. Denton Mateychuk clear cut. So that's not too bad. I'll hold on to that. Denton Mateychuk for the Columbus Blue Jackets clear cut. All right, let's see the clear cut young gun. No clear cut young gun out of the case. So how about that? All righty. Well, hey, it is what it is. Still solid 6 boxes, though, tonight. So, again, thank you guys, as always, for hanging out and, again, watching the break. It's Pedersen Sizzle Reel. Got Michael Misa, first-round draft. And then Ryan Leonard, UD3 for the Washington Capitals. And that will do it tonight, folks. All right, so Extended is now finished. Now it just comes all the labor-intensive part of, like I said, getting everything pictured and ready for spam, and then getting everything ready to be shipped out to you guys for mail days. But I'll be working on all that tomorrow. Again, I will be available. Like I said, I might not be as maybe active in the room because, again, I'll be busy. But obviously, if you guys need to get a hold of me, please message me. Obviously, message me if you have any special requests dealing with your mail days. If you want me to hold on to your stuff or if you want me to include base cards, again, let me know. Again, if I don't hear from you and you want your base cards, or again, like it's not a huge deal. I can get them to you at another time as well, because I do hold on to them. So just let me know one way or the other if you want them or not. I think I do have somebody that's interested in taking the base off my hands. So again, that's one of those things where, you know, I may eventually ship those off to a better home. But yeah, that'll do it for extended for now. Again, we may come back to extended here in a few weeks after we get done with SPA. I guess it just depends on, like I said, what we're kind of feeling and what we want to get into. But next up is SPA. The case is on hand. Everything's on hand for SPA. So I'm looking forward to that when we're able to, again, get into there. I like SPA. I'm just not a fan of the price raises and stuff. I think there's a lot of good products out there that I would love to be breaking more of and seeing, getting our hands on more of it. But, again, just the price of everything right now is kind of making it just a little bit more difficult to justify, getting multiple cases of them and stuff. So, but again, if we like what we see in SPA and we want more, again, like that's what I'm saying, we'll figure it out. Obviously, I'll kind of give you guys a chance to voice what you want to see and what you want to do once we get through that. And then we'll kind of get ready, like I said, hopefully when ice gets ready to drop. So that'll be kind of the next big major release I'm looking forward to. But again, if everyone's kind of interested in the Parkhurst that comes out, we could always probably look into getting a case of that if we wish. Again, I'm not too super, motivated on that one, but if we got enough interest, I don't mind getting a case of it. But there you have it again tonight, folks. We had some one touches going on. I mean, goodness gracious. Out of one box. Black and white Schaefer, and then the regular Schaefer, all out of one box tonight. So big congratulations there. And then, of course, obviously we one touched the very super short print gold Dazzler here. It is a rookie there, so very nice, very nice. But congratulations, as always, to the hitters. Again, to the folks that might have been wanting it a little bit more. We'll try to get them next time for you. There's always more breaks, more mixers. There'll be more down the road. So just hang in there. We're always going to do what we can for you guys. Hopefully we can give everybody a chance and sit at the top of the break. Comes around, eventually it comes around. Just the way it works. It's circular. But we do appreciate it each and every time, though, folks. Every time we go do these, again, like I said, this isn't about making large sums of money, and it's not about fueling a lifestyle. It's just for fun. It's a hobby for me. I'm trying to keep it that way, and again, hopefully you guys just keep enjoying it, for lack of a better word. Or yeah, I can't always. It's hard to sit here and talk for 2 or 3 hours doing these breaks. So it's nice that you guys kind of interact with me. It gives me some more talking points, but I do the best I can. All right, guys. Thank you guys so much. Again, I'm going to try to get everything ready for spam in the morning. I'm going to be working on mail days tomorrow. Hopefully we'll be able to, again, if we don't see a price preview tomorrow night for SPA, then I would most likely think it's going to probably happen on Monday night. And then we'll probably, again, so whenever the preview happens, the following days, most likely when claims will start. So just to be clear about that. So claims will be starting up here in the next couple days. So again, just kind of keep your eyes out. I'll let everybody know once that's getting ready to go down. And yeah, looking forward to moving on to SPA. Thank you guys so much. Rock and roll, heavy metal. Love you guys. You guys are great. Yeah, just always looking forward to the next time we get together and do this. I love doing this for you guys. And like I said, just hopefully as long as you guys are cool with it and you guys are enjoying yourselves, that's my biggest deal in the end, is as long as you guys are having a good time and enjoying yourselves. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. Thank you guys for hanging out. You guys have yourself a good one. Till next time, folks.